What's up, guys? This is the tutorial for the Nebula 2.0 template set. This comes with 12 files. It's all the typical files I typically do in these template sets, including the trading card templates that this originated from. Some of you probably noticed that a while back. This was originally just templates for creating just the trading cards that I typically print over at Signs 365. I've had a few requests just to do a full template set for them, for 8x10s, all the various sizes, memory made, all that. So I figured, why not? I was slow over the holidays, so it's just me and my brandy and eggnog and Photoshop just kind of converted a lot of these files over to work with team and individual stuff. So anyway, so let's get right into it here. When you open the file, this is what you'll see across the board with all of them. It's pretty simple setup here, so this is probably going to go pretty quick. So right off the bat, I'm just going to go ahead and change my subject out. So again, I select my move tool. I'm a big fan of this auto select. You'll see me toggling it on and off the whole time up here. So with it selected, I'm just going to click my subject. Otherwise, you're just searching through layers all day long looking for stuff. Sometimes if there's a like a color cast layer on top of them, it might select that instead, but whatever, it at least gets you pretty close. So then you might want to turn auto select off. That's really just directed on people fairly new to Photoshop. Anyway, so I got him. He's selected at the moment. I already have my new subject cut out. So I'm just going to copy that, come right here and paste. Command or Control T to transform. Go ahead and make this pretty big and put her about right there. I like the head overlapping this top bar just slightly. Let's see, I'm going to move her down just a little bit. I feel like she is warm. So if you don't mind, real quick, I'm just going to open up my camera raw on this image. Just lower that temperature just a little bit. Just very subtle there. Anyway, all right. So their colors are orange and green. Let's just start at the top now that I've selected her. So your logo. People are going to hate this or love it. You don't have to use it again. This is very trading card inspired. All trading cards kind of have a logo right there. I just threw it in there for fun. Obviously, cut it off if you don't want to. If you want to use your own, just drop it right in here and make sure you use this clipping mask here. Let's just drop the school logo in here. I was going to put it down here, but just to kind of show you what we're doing here, I'm going to put it right here. Obviously, if you have a logo that has, I'm not sure the term for it, but here, let's cut that off. Like more than one colors to it, it's going to look wonky. I wouldn't use this metal texture overlay. But if it's like mine, and it's just a single color with cutouts and transparent background, then go ahead and, here, let me get rid of that one. Take it back out. Go ahead and click the metal texture. See, once you replace the logo, it's just going to look like this. It's going to look like crap. You can do Alt or Option right there until you see that square with the arrow. Click it, and it's going to clip it to that. Otherwise, right click it and you will see here, I'm going to release it, right click and you will see create clipping mask. Just do that. And it's just going to clip that texture to whatever layer is directly below it. Again, if you don't want a logo at all, that's fine. Just turn it off. I originally put the logo there because when I was creating trading cards for my teams, I was doing them for free. So I was adding my logo to it. Basically, the back of it was just a business card. So I was giving it to my teams for free, or some of my baseball teams for free, and I knew that they're just passing them around everywhere. So again, it was just essentially a business card for a league I was trying to get in. I got one or two schools to hire, or teams to hire me independently just to do photos for them. So I was trying that for marketing. Anyway, all right, let's move on. Team logo. That's what we were just talking about. It's this one down here at the bottom. Let's see. Let's go ahead and open this up. I'm going to select that layer. I'm going to drag this logo in. I'm just going to kind of put it right about where this logo was. And listen, you don't have to use a logo. You could always use like a headshot or something of whoever the player is. If you don't want to deal with logos, just you can get creative in this little section here. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger, I think. Remove the one under it. So we have this here. Again, feel free to move it around however you'd like. I do notice something here too. Let me go. Let's see. And this is a problem with a template, and I will fix this before I release it. All right, done. All right, so now that that's there, I like to go in and change. Let's start with let's go all the way to the bottom here under background layers and borders. I'm going to change the background color. This blue right here is not going to work with this team. So I think let's try a green. First off, let me show you what all these are doing. So my background, I just have a baseball field. If you turn all these off, there it is, just plain. And you can leave it just like that if you want. I like to do a curves first, just to give it a little bit more drama. Feel free to double click that, get in here and play with it if you want. As you see, all these are clipped to this bottom image. It's not necessary that I clip them because it is the last layer in the template, but just habit, I do it anyway. I like to turn it black and white before I add a color to it. Otherwise, it just kind of, you still see some of the greens and stuff poke through. So I like to get in here with my colors. Here, I like to zoom in on the logo. I like to pull colors from the logo. So I'll double click that blue background again. I'm going to grab this green right here. I like the darker backgrounds in these. You might like the lighter looks. I like the darker. So I'm going to come back over here. I'm going to desaturate it just a little. Let's try that. Then this outline here. Again, I got my move tool selected with auto select. I'm going to zoom in again. I'm just going to select that. This is the border layer. Double click the effects. Stroke. That's this line on the outside. Let's go with a orange on that. Actually, hold on, I'm going to cancel that. Let's do the main color. Let's make that an orange. And again, I'm just using the eyedrop tool and selecting from the logo is what I'm doing. Now with the stroke, I think I'm actually going to do like let's see what this white looks like. I'm going to do a brighter color, but I'm going to tone it down just a little. I might change that. We'll see. We'll see how I feel with that. Kind of zoom back down here. You know, I'm looking at this, even the logo has a white and a black. So let me show you what you can do. This isn't a part of the template necessarily. Here, sorry, I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to double click the effects on this again. The stroke is white on the outside, or kind of a gray. No, it's still white. But it's 24 points. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to click this plus beside stroke. It's going to add another one. Now with this one, I'm going to do black. It's still at 24 points, that's why you don't see it. So let's do like 40. Now you're starting to see it. Let's go back to this one where it says 24. I'm going to do 18. Why not? There we go. I'm just going to leave it at that. So now it kind of looks similar to the actual logo. That black is hard to see, but that's okay. It's there. It gives you a little bit of separation. So that's kind of how you can play with these effects a little bit here. All right, now let's move to the actual background. Got my move tool, auto select, still selected. I'm just going to select in this little gray area here because this outline right here is a part of the effects of this. This is layer 1. And again, all this, here, let me back up, is under bottom text, because bottom text is just this whole section other than the logo. So if you open up bottom text, see, you'll see the first name, last name, team, position, all this stuff. Then under these we start getting into these wild shapes. They're all their own little layer with their own effects. So I just like starting from the bottom. So let's go here, double click effects. Let's do the stroke again. I think I'm just going to grab this orange again. Let's go a little darker with it, just a little bit. Just very subtly. All right, leave that alone now. Auto select still turned on. I'm going to let's grab this little red one over here where the position is. Let's see, let's double click the effects. This just has a shadow, inner shadow, and color overlay. So we're going to grab this color again. I'm going to go grab orange again. Let's see what it's looking like. There we go. I want it to be a little darker still. Let's keep it right there, like that. And then right here, this main nameplate, I'm going to double click it. Color overlay, just click that. I'm going to grab this green, see what that looks like. Let's do that. Let's make it a little lighter. And just a tad bit less saturated right there. Let's zoom out, see what we got. Feel like there's some, oh, sorry, this one has a stroke on it too. So let's grab that stroke. Let's grab, we'll keep it orange. I'll darken it just a little again. And that's it, other than the name. Let's see. Again, I have the name, the school, and team name just kind of small down here. If you wanted, you could put the full name in this top bar and like the team name bigger here. However you'd want to do it. I like keeping it just kind of small since we have the logo here. But there's no rules. Do whatever you want. Here's a little trick for you with text. If you want to fill this section in with the name, just use your text tool. I'm going to select the whole thing by Command or Control A. And then this character, if you don't see it, it should be up here maybe in Windows. I'm honestly not sure where it is. Yeah, character right here. But if you click character, this little VA in a box with the arrows, I'm not sure exactly what you call this. Right now I have it at 100. I highlight the whole thing and I just arrow up. And what it does, it spaces out the letters more without actually warping the shape of the letters. So you can do that, and it just kind of fills that area in. I'll do that with the names a lot. I forgot her name. Riley Belcher. Let's do that. If you want to, again, do it with the names. First name I usually leave just kind of to the side. Make sure I got that right, and I did. Cool. I'm not sure the exact position she is. It's okay, this is just for an example. But yeah, I mean, that's essentially it. It's very, very simple. If you want to copy and paste these across all your other templates, instead of having to select all these colors again, what I like to do is just come down here. You can double click like your background and just copy this. Command or Control C, you're going to copy that color. You can paste that same color in another template when you open that up. Just Command or Control V. Same thing with all your layers down here. Just right click, copy layer style, open up the other document, paste it, go in here and say paste layer style, and it'll just kind of copy it across the board. If I was doing this for a client, I'd pay a little more attention, get a little more picky with it, but I'm just kind of showing you guys how all the layers work. That's essentially it. If you have any questions with any of this, please don't hesitate to hit me up. I'll answer any questions I can, and I can't wait to see what you guys create with this. Thanks.